$3,000 to win. Top 3 locking in tomorrow night's $10,000 to win finale. Cars making their way out onto the racetrack. And how about Kyle Bronson, McKinney? First time here, and he's going to start outside front row at the Dome.
Yeah, man, I'm sure Kyle's pretty pumped. You know, it's the first time he's been back in a modified in quite a while. You know, he's here to win. He ain't going to give up. So, obviously, you know, Mike Harrison here is going to be pretty tough off the front row. You know, I was pretty impressed with Trey Harris there. He's kind of keeping up with Mike in the heat race there. And I'm not 100% sure. I believe that might be the same B mod he runs all year. So, you know, I'm sure it's set up with the 4-link and everything now, and probably got a different motor in there. But he looked really good. You know, and you know, one to watch here will be the 2 with Nick Hoffman. You know, picked up your national championship this year, and he's definitely got a fire underneath him after that heat race incident. So look for Nick to come to the front here.
On a track like this, if you had your B mod motor in versus your open mod, is it going to make a big difference or no?
You know, that first year, I believe a couple of IMCA guys came with a crate motor and actually fared pretty well. So, yeah, you know, you're kind of bouncing around. Pushing off here at 1:30 in the morning, man. It's from one racer that has a mic in his hand here. We love racing in front of you guys, and you're about to see a good show.
Well, I tell you what, you're definitely right, McKinney. Thanks to all these race fans that have stuck it out. And I tell you what, I think you're going to be rewarded with a very entertaining feature. 21 of the best modified drivers in the country getting set to go at it for 20 laps, 3,000, and more importantly, lock it into no worse than the top 3, into no worse than a 6th place starting spot in tomorrow night's $10,000 to win finale. And so far, no modified driver has repeated. We've seen Bobby Pierce go back-to-back in the late model for the Gateway Dirt Nationals. Harrison would love to be the first modified driver to do it. It's going to be important if he can get in here tonight. But again, 20 laps of the distance. Can he get it done?
I tell you what, he's in a good start spot to do it. You know as well as I do, guys, that you put Mike Harrison up front on a bull ring, and he's hard to get around. But again, he's got a lot of tough customers around him as well. I tell you what, that high side of the racetrack, Mike, as it was working, those guys kind of rolling in high and then kind of diving them back off. That seems to be right up Kyle Bronson's alley as well when you watch him run the late model.
No, for sure. Kyle's definitely a guy that's not scared to put it up there. So it would be interesting here to see where Harrison ends up and kind of where you know, Kyle kind of counters that move. So you know, Harrison's got Michael Long here right behind him. He's a tough competitor all year. And really, that first year we did this deal, he probably should have won.
Somebody replied and said maybe he should have muscle milk after the flex cam earlier tonight.
All right, here we go, guys. Caution lights are being turned off. Green flag is going to wave this time. 20 laps is the distance. $3,000 to the winner. And just as important, top 3 finishers are guaranteed a starting spot in Saturday's main event.
And we're going green. We're underway. Mike Harrison bouncing out of turn number 4. Bronson looks to his outside. Bronson with the advantage off into 1 and 2. Can he hold it off turn number 2 down the back straightaway? Kyle Bronson inches ahead into the lead.
Still side by side, but now Bronson going to pull ahead coming off turn number 4. He leads on number 1. Mike Harrison second. Tyler Hurd third. Michael Longford side by side for the 5th spot. Harrison now already trying to run that different line. See if he can reel back in. Kyle Bronson, Harrison back on the move in the 24.
Kyle Bronson chasing his 11th win of the year. 3rd modified win. Leads the way early in this one. Harrison in the 2nd spot. Here comes Harrison with a big run off of 2.
Mike Harrison running that different line. It takes him about a lap or so to get going, Ben. But I tell you what, that 24H is really, really good as he looks to win the prelim here tonight. Those 2 drivers actually play from the 19 and Tyler Hurd.
Mike Harrison with a slider. Can't quite clear Bronson, but he's going to take the lead. Harrison to the lead as we complete lap number 4.
Mike Harrison out front, Kyle Bronson second, and then they are quickly closing in on the back of the field right here. This one's not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. 5 laps into this race, they've already caught the back of the field.
And those 2 guys are putting on a show as Troutman with trouble in front of your leaders, and that will draw a caution. And we were about to have a great battle through lap traffic for the lead, but now it's going to be clear sailing with 5 laps complete as Troutman draws the caution up in turn number 2. And what about that battle? McKinney, I know you don't get to watch a lot of mod features because you're normally in them. How exciting did you find that battle for the lead in the first few laps here?
Yeah, no, that was good. Kyle honestly held in there longer than I thought. And really, the guy on the move here, I think, is Tyler Hurd. He kind of moved up there to the top and was really trying to run him down. So I think this caution here is going to help him out. Michael Long, Tommy Shepard Jr., Trey Harris, Jeff Leake is up there. Man, I think we're in for a treat. That was a pretty good green flag run there. So that's looked so far so good.
Well, you look back there in the 4th spot right now, and it's Michael Long, Tommy Shepard Jr. rounding out your top 5. And Dustin, from my perspective, that was exciting watching those two run. And Harrison is able to get through that cushion right now better than anybody else, it seems.
Harrison has found a real interesting line out there. And I'm curious, Mike, on your side of things. I mean, you're up here helping us right now and everything. But are you watching this also to maybe see what works, what doesn't, and keeping your eyes on a couple guys to maybe pick out a line or a move that you're going to want to try here tomorrow?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, sitting up here above everybody in the stands, I've actually found some different lines that you kind of can't see from down there. So, yeah, no, some guys are trying a lot of different stuff. I mean, Harrison, that's what he does night in and night out. He excels in these conditions for whatever reason. We've all been trying to figure it out for years. So it's we'll see if any of these guys behind him can do anything with him here and put on a good show.
There's a reason he's a 6-time National UMP Dirt Car Modified champion. He's out front here in this one, 5 laps down. 15 laps remaining. Kyle Bronson second, Tyler Erb third, Michael Long fourth, and Tommy Shepard Jr. rounds out the top 5 as we go back to green.
3,000 on the line. Harrison brings him back to the green flag with 15 laps remaining. Meanwhile, Tyler Erb looks to the inside of Kyle Bronson. Bronson gets 2 wheels up off the ground. Bronson back into second, Erb in third, Tommy Shepard Jr. up to fourth, and a little bit of beating and banging. Can everybody keep them straight through 3 and 4?
Well, they do right now. They're starting to wad up back there behind them. Nick Hoffman comes out on the wrong end of that deal as the 2-car parks sideways in the middle of the corner, and that all started up way up closer to the front of the field.
Yeah, that started back there around 4th or 5th, and it looks like Hoffman's fun meter may be pegged out for the night. It looks like he is going to head pit side.
I was going to use the same exact line. I was going to say the same exact thing.
Yeah. Mike, when you're heading back to the pit area after a night like that where it started out so much more promising, what goes through your mind as a driver? Because if it was me, I'd probably be back there and I'd be mad as a hornet. But you just get out and just know that the night's over. There's nothing you can do about it.
Nah, I mean, it's honestly the worst feeling in the world. You know, I know Nick's definitely not going to be happy with this. I know he wants to win this race really bad. You know, he put himself in a good position there in the heat race, and you know what happened, and got bottled up there, and unfortunately got the short end of the stick. So I know he's not going to be happy, but you know, he ain't done yet. He's going to be here in one of these B mains tomorrow night, and I know he's going to be heading towards the front.
And have you had races too where you've just been out there and you thought, man, you know, I've been beat, I've been banged around, I'm close to the back of the field, I'm going to pull in and call it a night?
Yeah, I mean, especially in conditions like this, you know, it's better just to, you know, kind of save your stuff and try again tomorrow. So, you know, the cards don't always fall your way, but, you know, it's part of racing, and, you know, we'll all be back again the next race.
You know what, Ben, if this whole racing thing doesn't work out, McKinney might have a future in the booth.
Now, I've already told Rigsby, either you and or I are getting replaced. McKinney's going to replace us, but if he can announce from the race car, we are doomed.
Yes.
We are so doomed.
I'm trying. As long as I don't make anybody mad, we're all good.
Story of our lives.
6 on the board, 14 to go. Mike Harrison and 24 going after win number 23 of the year, back underway out of turn 4.
Oh, Tommy Shepard Jr. gets turned sideways on the front straightaway, and we've got a parking lot in St. Louis.
We got the Talladega big one on the 5th mile oval. A 2.5 mile style wreck on a 1/5 mile racetrack. And Tommy Shepard Jr. got turned around, and chaos ensued from there, collecting several other cars as we'll get them sorted out now with still 6 in the books.
Man, Tommy Shepard, he got turned there on the front straightaway, and that happened right in front of the field. Honestly, probably lucky that one there wasn't worse than what it was, guys.
Yeah, I was not able to see who did he make contact with or made contact with him. Did you see it?
There were a whole bunch of guys up there all right there together. Yeah, I did not. It actually happened right in front of my blind spot right here where the monitor is. Someone put this giant monitor in front of us. And
yeah, no, these restarts are pretty tough. I mean, you're rolling into turn 3 and off of 4 fairly slow, and if you catch a hole wrong, you know, you're going at such a slow speed, you come to a stop pretty quick. So, you know, that makes the guys, you know, check up and kind of have a change.
Run here tonight, ran a very limited schedule here in 2019. Looking strong in that 3L.
Turbo's not done yet. He's restarting here on the top. I think he's coming.
Oh, I like it. He called his shot there. So, do you think Harrison on this restart, though, does he try to get a big run and go to the top if you're the leader and you're Harrison, or do you think he tries to roll the middle?
It's Mike Harrison. I don't think he's too worried. You know, he won this race last year. This is his wheelhouse right here in these conditions. He's going to keep doing what you know, he's doing until you know, either KB or Turbo here show him a nose, and we'll see what happens.
All right, lights go down on the speedway. 6 in the books, 14 to go. As we look to get this 3,000 to win event wrapped up right now, Harrison leads the way. And and he'll punch the throttle back underway. Bronson gets a good restart. Turbo, not so much. We'll see if Turbo can make anything on the top side as Harrison leads him off too.
Turbo's got a good run right now down the back straightaway. He's going to stick those underneath Kyle Bronson. They go wheel to wheel for the second spot through turns 3 and 4. Bronson, those four running up top. Jeff Leaker, though, making a nice run through the field up on the high side with 3L.
Evan Fink out of this race. Look out! Evan Wink hammers the inside wall. And luckily, I saw that one coming. That could have been bad. As we complete lap number 8. 8 down, 12 to go, and it's Harrison, your leader.
Mike Harrison now starting to pull away a little bit from Kyle Bronson, but that battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th on back, that is a hornet's nest back here. Tyler Erb in the 19, Jeff Leaka in the 3L, Michael Long in the 18, and Clay Money in the 7, Trent Young there in the 10 and Y as well.
Jeff Larson calls it a night. Harrison driving away from him right now. His lead almost 3 seconds over Kyle Bronson. Tyler Erb in 3rd. Here comes Michael Long, Jeff Leaka in tow as they battle with Turbo. Oh, a little bit of contact there, and Long goes up to 3rd, Turbo back to 4th.
Well, I tell you what, that is an unbelievably entertaining race. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, man. That is highly, highly entertaining to watch. And now I'm not too sure. Michael Long is starting to close in on Kyle Bronson. Clay Money working his way through the field in the flat gray 7 car.
Good racing back in the pack. Harrison now 8 laps away from a $3,000 payday tonight. Kyle Bronson sits in 2nd. Back in that 3rd and final lock-in spot, it is Michael Long in the 18 car. Laps ticking away in this one as your leader catches lap traffic.
Just behind him then Clay Money. He started back in 13th, man. He's worked his way up into the 4th spot, hoping he's got enough sand left in the hourglass to make a run on the 2nd, 3rd place cars, and he might be catching them.
Mike Harris going to go around Trey Harris. He'll go around Peyton Taylor as they work off into turns 3 and 4. This time into turn number 4, just 5 laps remain for Mike Harrison in car 24.
5 flanges in the air for your race leader. Harrison has indeed stretched out to nearly a 3-second advantage as he works his way through the back of the field. Kyle Bronson stays 2nd, Michael Long 3rd. Those two drivers have pulled back ahead of Clay Money just a little bit. 4 laps remaining for Harrison.
Well, Harrison's run the top side. He's run the middle. Now he's on the bottom as he looks to put a lap on Chase Allen. Now want to go up top. Right through the low to middle side of the racetrack is Harrison, and he can put that car anywhere. Back in the 2nd spot. Good battle for that position. Bronson's got it. Here comes Long.
Michael Long looking down to the inside of Kyle Bronson as they work through lap traffic, trying to take that 2nd spot away. 2 laps to go for your race leader, Mike Harrison, as Kenny Wallace is billowing smoke out from underneath the 36. He pulls in and calls it a night.
A big puff of smoke out of that race car. Mike Harrison cruising away from the pack. He's going to see the white flag out of turn number 4 one more time around the speedway for the Highland, Illinois racer.
Final time around for Mike Harrison. He's got a straightaway advantage over Kyle Bronson and Michael Long. Those two drivers have a sizable advantage over your 4th place car. Clay Money, checker flag is out. Mike Harrison's going to win your modified feature. 2nd spot will go to Kyle Bronson, and the 3rd and final transfer spot goes to Michael Long.
It'll be Clay Money, Trent Young rounding out your top 5. Then Tyler Erb, Tommy Shepard Jr., Jeff Leaka, Rick Canoyer, and Denny Trebo Jr. as that rounds out the field. Your top 3 here tonight. Coming home in 3rd out of Fowler, Illinois, it's Michael Long in the 18L. In 2nd, Kyle Bronson out of Brandon, Florida, car number 40. And a big puff of smoke out of number 40. If you remember last night, his teammate Kyle Strickler had one meltdown after the races. And picking up the win, it's Mike Harrison out of Highland, 25th win of the year, 546 career wins for the driver of the impressive chassis, Dargy Racing Engine, Renderer Farms, Flexacorp, Progressive Graphics, DP Racing Fuels, and Allen Farms and AFCO, number 24, your defending Arizona Sports Series Gateway Dirt Nationals champion, and he's going to head down to Sunoco Race Field, Victory Lane, to talk with Blake Anderson. And you pretty much called your shot there, Mike. Literally 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, anytime you put that 24H on the front row and in conditions like this, for sure, he's going to be tough to beat. And, he proved to us now why he won last year, and obviously he's going to be in a pretty good spot to do it again tomorrow, but hopefully I can change that. We'll see.
Top 6 reach. I like your attitude. I like where you're at on that. Well, they're going to head down there and to Sunoco Race Fuels Victory Lane. Before we send it down to Blake Anderson, Mike, thanks for coming up, man. I think you got a future in this stuff. We're going to have to get you on more broadcasts, brother. You did a great job, and you definitely enlightened Dustin and I on a lot of things, so thank you so much.
No, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. You know, I was going to be here watching either way, so it's fun to come up here and hang out and see this side of it. Hats off to you two. It's I'm out of breath, and I've only been up here for a handful of races, so it's been fun. And you know, this is fun, but I'm here to race, so I'm excited to get back in this race car tomorrow. Hopefully, put her in the show and head to the front.
Well, we do appreciate it. Not even sure what that was. I'm going to say the smoke alarm has been set off by Kyle Bronson's car, possibly.
I think that's what it is.
I literally think the building smoke alarm. McKinney, you brought down the house, buddy. You literally brought the house down.
I like the party.
Is there any more fitting way to wrap up the night than the smoke alarm going off?
The smoke alarm
Wear
going
the dome.
off from the. That's right. The smoke alarm.
Hashtag dirt in December. That is
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Unfortunately.
It is wonderful.
Well, we're going to throw it down to Blake Anderson as Mike Harrison smoking. He smoked all the way to victory lane, but won by 5 seconds. Take it away, Blake.
Blake just might have to wrap up the show.
We had a close call down here, guys, with the barricade.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, that got your attention. He's climbing out of the car. Mike Harrison, another winner here at the Dome. And Mike, it took you a year or two. And Mike, it took you a year or two to get a handle on the Dome, but it seems like since you got a handle on the Dome, it's been good since then, because tonight was just absolute domination.
Yeah, you know, we got something that works pretty good on these little bull rings, and you just got to man up on these tracks, you know, and get with it. But no, it's good. This is the first night we've actually brought this car back out. This is the first laps I've turned in this car since I rolled it earlier last year, and this is the same car that I won the Dome with last year. So when I went out and qualified, I knew this was a special car to me, and I had that feeling back. That other car that I ran a lot of this year, I never was comfortable with it, and I mean it had good results, but I wasn't comfortable in that car. And as soon as I got back in this car and made them first few laps, I went back and I told the boys, I said, I haven't had that feeling since this car got rolled over. So hopefully that's good things to come.
You look at the domination, or the way you dominated tonight, as we roll towards tomorrow night with big money on the line. Where's that put Mike Harrison's confidence level at?
Hey, get up on the wheel. That's all about that right there. Get up on the wheel.
Well, that's scary. When Mike Harrison's confident, 546 career wins, maybe knocking on the door of 547.
I'm ready. Let's get it on.
Mike Harrison's ready. Big money on the line tomorrow night, guys. We'll send it back upstairs.
Well, we got the PA back. We lost the PA because Bronson set off the smoke alarms and somehow, Ed, one